H-Town. H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks and Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we broadcast all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And I was laughing, Herb Baker say, Radio Robert Hatter. Herb, no, don't be giving me no name. Herb, I'm a Renaissance man. Man, I can do it all. Herb, if you know what I was doing this morning in the last couple of days, you'll be saying, oh, you'll be calling me something else, Hatter. I'm just telling you. So it's a great time, y'all. In my life, my family's life is just a great time. Wait a minute. Somebody sent me a text. Don't be sending me no text right when the show starts. Come on now. I'm trying to concentrate. I'm doing something here. Okay, back to y'all. Yes, Women Rock Wednesday today, man. Let's talk about women. See, chop back. Yeah, man. I could have been in the lab yesterday, but Jimmy don't know how to work all the gadgets. So yeah. I got to send him through a tutorial. But happy Women Rock Wednesday. Women Rock Wednesday. We celebrate and shout out the women all over the world, and especially the women in our sphere of influence. Yeah, you know why? Trey Phillips, I'm laughing at you. I could never pull that off. I did that one time, had a moving background, and Kevin Freitman called me and said, damn, I'm getting dizzy because the back. So I don't use that background because it'll make some people dizzy, but I guess y'all like to be dizzy. So guess what? It's all good. Tell my hat, I need 2 Rams hat while you in. Man, let me tell you something. When I fly in there, I'm flying in there for a meeting and get people together and get out of there. I ain't going to buy no hat. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just telling you. I'm going to 2-3 places and coming right out of there, man. I'm not a fan. I told y'all, only reason I'm going for business, Rod Wells. So I wouldn't definitely. Can I get any tickets in the USA? The rodeo is just. Can I get any ticket in the USA? The rodeo is just a promotion. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I can get you can get tickets anywhere. So that means the guy. Y'all know. Hold on. Let me stop. Let me go here. Let me go. Let me give y'all something. Hold on. Let me give y'all something. Check this out.
It's rodeo time, Houston. Get your 2022 Houston Rodeo concert tickets at All Ticket Attractions. The phone lines are open, or you can text your request at 832-371-3337. Now back to the Chop Shop with Hatter and Hicks. Yeah!
Anything you want ticket-wise all over the world, all over the USA, they can get them tickets for you. So if you have a ticket somewhere, you want to get some tickets, share the show right quick because I got something to share with y'all in a minute. Oh, it's going to blow your mind. But get your tickets there. I'm going to play it again. I'm going to be playing it throughout. But yes, y'all got a place to go get you some tickets. Anywhere, everyone, I don't just say you can get your tickets anywhere you want to. From the Panther Network, you can get your tickets anywhere you want to in the USA. If you want some tickets for the Super Bowl, I guess he can get you some tickets there. I hope he can get you some tickets there. But I hope y'all had a good time yesterday. I watched the little bits and I know y'all like that kind of little stuff, but that just ain't me. That's Jimmy's wheelhouse. So I'll leave that talking about coaches getting fired and kids. That ain't me. So we'll do that. We'll do that some more. We'll do that some more. But Jimmy have to initiate that because I'm not one that I'm a problem solver. I want to solve the problem. I want to know why a guy want to choke a ref. I want to know why people would lose 6 games in a season by having an ineligible player. I want to know the why so it won't happen again. I want to know the why. You follow me? I'm just wired different. And I know a lot of people like mess, and I understand that. The mess, let me tell you something. Mess, that's why all of these gossip sites, that's why all of these reality shows, people like mess. But I just ain't, Robert Hatter just ain't the messy dude. I mean, I'm just sorry. Just sorry. Do you think Marvin Lewis got something on Cincinnati? He tanked every year he was there. Nah, Marvin Lewis just didn't have, he had the cheapest ass owner in the league, and it just didn't happen for him out there. I repeat, if you watch this show enough, the Brown family there are the cheapest family in the league. They got one of the coldest climates in the world, King Sticks. I'm answering, King Sticks put this on the feed, y'all. I'm just dressed in that, so y'all won't think I'm just talking to myself. He put that on there. He talking about Marvin Lewis. Now, Marvin Lewis had a sorry team. You can't win in this business, man. Listen, man. You have to have a great quarterback, okay? Hopefully in his younger and rookie deal, so you won't have to give him most of the money, 35% of the money, so you can hire other people around you. This is a formula for winning. I'm just helping you, King Sticks. Then you have to have a great GM and a good ownership. Terrible ownership. They got Joe Burrow. Guess what? They got Joe Burrow, and that helped them this year. You gotta understand. I mean, it just in the cards fell their way this year. And sometimes, man, luck has a lot to do with a lot of stuff, y'all, in this NFL. But no, I don't think Marvin Lewis have anything on this thing. I just don't think. I just don't think he does. But got something to share with y'all. Let me see where I'm gonna go first. I know this Women Rock Wednesday. Hey to the women. Let me shout out to my women, man. Y'all get me out the way. Hold on. Let me talk to my women. Let me talk to my girl. Let me talk to my starting five. Wendy Collins is in the building. Sonia Billings is in the building. Brandon Nichols is in the building. Safe travels to her beautiful young daughter. She's traveling. She's going to take care of her business. Safe travels, y'all. Put your hand on your computer and pray that she have safe travels back and forth to wherever she's going. Let's see. Let me see who else we got. Let me see my other girls. Hold on. Kim Jackson is in the building. Oklahoma, Kim. I got to talk to you about Oklahoma, Kim. I hope we have time. Dale Griggs is in the building. My girl's in the building. Mr. Real Bill. Mr. Real Deal Bill is in the building. Y'all, hold up, y'all. I ain't thinking about y'all right now, guys. I'm looking at my girl. She on the way to South Korea. Oh, she gonna be flying a half a day. Poor baby. Boy. Brandon. Oh, Brandon you got to tell me stuff like that, Brandon. South Korea. Yeah. I'm big over there, Brandon. We'll talk off camera. Let me see who talking. Rod Wells, you got to order your hats. I ain't bringing no hats back. I'm traveling in light that night. Let me see. Kevin Freeman had a bad cigar that day, maybe a bad. Y'all leave Kevin Freeman alone. Let me see. Had everyone. Okay. He don't just sell rodeo tickets. He sell tickets for everywhere in the country. I got that. Marvin Lewis. I'm just going down the screen to make sure I got everybody. Hey, Miss Glover. Money Mike mama on the screen, y'all. Yeah. Money Mike is in the building. Landon said he never tanked. He had multiple winning seasons. He just couldn't get it done. Notice what I said, Landon. Got to have a great quarterback. To win in this thing, your quarterback, unless you you have a great defense like the Ravens did that year in Trent Dilfer. He terrible. He took us through. The woman watching Price is Right. Hatter, who watching Price is Right? Places and timing is what's driving us to say, yeah, okay. Hatter, will I see you no, I will not be at U of H on Saturday. I would be at TSU on Saturday, Karen Thomas. Karen Thomas put that. So y'all got to understand. Memphis is where I graduated from. That's my hometown school. But guess what? I got to be over here at TSU because I got to announce the game. So guess what? That's where I'll be, Karen. Karen, I'll be keeping up with the updates. I'll tape the game on TV, but I'll be at Texas Southern. They're having a big maroon out this weekend. All the alumni coming back. It's gonna be a great. I can go see Memphis play at any time, but this Maroon Out is a one-shot deal, so I'm gonna be there for them this weekend. I'm supporting my HBCUs this weekend. You got me? You got me? Okay. What else we got? Hey, Rosie. Oh, Rosie, I got something for y'all. Y'all ready? Let me get cranked up. First of all, women, history will be made tonight, women, on ESPN. For the first time, the NBA national broadcast will be led by all women, both on camera and in pivotal positions behind the scenes. That happens tonight. Okay, women. You're going to have Lisa Salters, Doris Burke, and Beth Mullins will be the commentating team when the Utah Jazz host the Golden State Warriors in action. It starts at 10 o'clock Eastern time on ESPN. Okay? All right? I had to get that out there. This Women Rock Wednesday. And I also want, it's Black History Month, and I also want to shout out to my man, who one of the first few books I read from cover to cover, Reginald Lewis's book called Why Should White Guys Have All the Fun? Reginald Lewis, he the owner of Beatrice International food conglomerate. Reginald Lewis showed the world that a black man in business can do, creating the first billion-dollar company owned by a Black American. He stands not just as a symbol of success, but as a patron of Howard University and the Lewis Museum. He reminds us to give back to Black History Month. Reginald Lewis, look him up. Have your sons look him up. Have your son and your daughters, but please have your son know who Reginald Lewis is. Please. So what else? Let me see. And I'm gonna tell y'all something too, because I've been hearing a lot of stuff. I'm gonna leave. I think I'm gonna leave that there because I had some. The NBA trade deadline is tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And the Super Bowl. Let me tell you something. What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? Super Bowl people. What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna cheer? Y'all got a team y'all gonna cheer for? Y'all gonna boycott the Super Bowl? I got a question, and I haven't seen this on the Boom Boom Room yet. The halftime show. Is Snoop Dogg and them are they gonna boycott? You follow me? What are we gonna do with this NFL? What I'm gonna tell you what hurt these people: power and money. What we need to do is start calling out congressmen and letting them know, man, no more tax breaks for them. When they come build something in our arena, no more tax. In our city, no more tax. Y'all got to hit these owners where it hurts. And the reason I know it hurts, when Stan Kroenke, the guy, I don't want to talk about how much money he got. And y'all look up Stan Kroenke and then look who his wife is. Okay. He got money and then just see who his wife is. She probably got more money than him. So check this out. They left St. Louis. St. Louis and moved to LA. St. Louis sued them. And the NFL owners got all this money. You know what they told Stan Kroenke? Man, that's your bill. You got to pay them that $100 million a week. Then Stan Kroenke said, oh, hell no. Y'all the one told me to move out here too. Jerry Jones, all y'all had me. See what I'm saying? Y'all, Jerry Jones. Y'all, I know y'all love this guy so much. I just love old Jerry. Jerry Jones, man, got a lot of power in that league. And if any of this stuff can be changed, if I was you Dallas Cowboy fans, I put pressure on Jerry Jones. He can help this. That's if you wanted help. You know, some of y'all just don't care. That Rick Brown, yes. But everybody don't know who a Walton is, Rick Brown. Everybody's not as smart as you, Rick Brown. So what you mean to Walton? You talking about Walton as in Walmart? Walton? So we got, you know what, y'all? And the reason I say this, because I'm just wondering, are y'all cheering? Is anybody cheering? What's up? Jameson, I got something for you, baby. Is anybody cheering? Jameson, I found out something about the complaint, and me and you will talk about it. I'll share that with you off about the complaint that Flores has against. I found out some more legal stuff about it. You know I'm gonna go. Mindy says she pulling for Cincinnati. Looking forward to it. Okay, Mindy not boycotting. I like that, Mindy. I mean, hey, come on, man. You know, whatever you do, I promise you, I'm gonna get. I got to get out there and get right back. Jerry got the best plastic surgeon in the business. Okay, but I want to share something with y'all, man. I saw something yesterday. Okay, saw some. No, this morning, and I had a lot of stuff to talk about, but I saw this morning and it messed me up. And I share the show because your friends and your text the last 5 friends you text and tell them to watch the Chop Shop right now. Text the last 5 people. Text them right now. Right now. I know it's Women Rock Wins. Text them. They need to hear this. This is something they need to hear. All of y'all need to hear this. Check this out. This ain't no mess now, so they might not want to hear this. This ain't no book. This ain't no mess. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't believe my phone is on. What are they doing in Florida? They calling me from Florida. I just left there. What the hell? Okay. Check this out. And we finna go to work. Let me find it. Check this out. Y'all follow me here.
We've been in Gucci for about an hour, right? And we in Gucci in the VIP.
We've been in Gucci for like 2 hours.
Right? Since we came in here, having nobody came and showed us no courtesy, no amenities, no nothing. Period. Not even a drink of water. Asked to speak to manager. Send me a black guy out here that start telling me some bullshit. So they got the black guy racial profiling on black people. Asked to speak to a manager bigger than him. Everybody disappeared. Ain't nobody come out yet. I still ain't getting no sparkling water. I still ain't getting no champagne. I still ain't getting nothing. I didn't have a salesperson inside of my VIP suite the whole time I was there. I had to keep screaming for VIP people to help me out. Now everybody don't know where the real manager is. You heard? I'm tired of this. We spending all this money as entertainers inside these stores. They hire these black people, and these black people are more racist than white people when they get their job inside of Gucci. All of a sudden, you stop playing with us, bro. Still haven't seen a manager yet. Still haven't seen a manager yet. Since I'm talking to you right now, a manager still hasn't popped out of Gucci. And the bill is like $29,000, but we didn't pay that yet. You heard? Why would we? They still haven't sent a manager or bottle of sparkling water or anything that says that we appreciate your service for being in here in Gucci and spending that bag.
The big one.
The big one. They sent this guy. Yeah, nah. What is he possibly going to do? You heard? What is he going to do? Is what I want to know. Still haven't seen a manager. Is there a manager that works here or everybody's just a worker?
I want to hear your comments. Thank you, Trey. Before I go in, I'm gonna put Trey's up there before I go in, because y'all know I'm gonna come up. I just want to hear y'all comments. Landon, okay. I'm gonna put Landon's up there. I'm gonna put all y'all up there. Let me see who else. Okay. Chris Charles said that. I'm going to throw his up there. Hold on. Okay. Businessman said this. Okay. Y'all know if I put this up there, y'all know I'm coming somewhere with it. Yes, be ready. This ain't going to be no mess. So this ain't going to be no mess. I'm going to educate you today. That's why I say you need to tell your friends. You need to tell your friends to share the show on this. I'm not going to talk about no high school player tonight right now. I'm finna talk about y'all right now. Dale Griggs said, hold on. Dale Griggs said, unbelievable. Trey Phillips, I think I put yours up there. Who else said something? Okay. Let me see. Okay. Dominique Green. What's up, Dominique Green? What's up, baby? Hold up, Mindy. I'm just putting, I just want to know how we're thinking, because y'all know I'm going to come with something else. Y'all know, okay. Curtis, what's up, Curtis? Curtis Stewart is in the building. Yeah, that was an oxymoron, Curtis. Curtis, you follow me. I like that, Curtis. Curtis, you follow me there. Okay. Mark Edwards, yeah. I'm watching the Super Bowl on the cruise ship. I got you, Daryl Anderson, Dominique Green. Quick, oh, that's my baby, Kim Jackson. Stop spinning. Hold on, let me put all these up. I'm just putting it up there. Y'all. Now y'all finna, like at the TSU games, Chatterbox always shoot it up to me and said, before the game, he talked about the teams. He said, what are Robert's rules for TSU to win this game? So I give him a few rules about. So y'all know I'm finna share. Oh, Jeremy, hold up, Jeremy, baby, hold up, Jeremy. Said, hold on, okay, let me go. Look. Trey Phillips, y'all see. That's why I love y'all. I could tell y'all been listening to me for a long time. I could tell it's Black History Month. Slim McDaniel. Slim said we're gonna continue to be that damn stupid, and I like that, Slim. Hold on. Y'all know I'm about to go. Anybody else? Come on. Anybody else? See, I'm letting everybody share. Anybody else? I'm gonna put it on the screen. Cause first of all, y'all, I'm gonna show you why this hit hard to me. I'm gonna show you why it hits hard to me. I know about John Henry Clark. I know. I'm gonna put that up. Okay. Let me put some more. Let me put some more. Yeah, y'all saying too much good stuff. Y'all playing to y'all. I got to share this with y'all. Y'all got to get ready. Y'all need to share this with your friends now. I got something for you. See, y'all got it, but it's some people y'all know don't get it. Y'all know some Jim Joneses. They don't get it. So I got it. I'm keep going. Let me show you something. Considering the day, it's on a Wednesday, y'all. Wednesday, this month, this year. Let me go. Hold on. Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna put Herbs up there. Hold on. I'm gonna put all y'all up there. Thank you, Don Hall, man. Man, I love doing the show with Chatterbox. He's amazing, man. Amazing, gifted man. Let me show you something, man. This I've been knowing about it, but this year, with the help of a couple of people, Alfio Vizi is one of them. I never until this year start studying the principles of Kwanzaa. I didn't. I'm this old. I'm gonna admit it. I did not. I thought I didn't know it because I ain't never had nobody explain it to me. These principles. And this one principle that fell on a Wednesday is called Ujamaa. I always, because I live it anyway. Ujamaa on Wednesday, this principle fell. So in my household, I've been celebrating it on Wednesday every single day. I haven't celebrated with y'all because I wanted to know a little bit more about it. Before I can share it with y'all. You follow me? Because like I said, I'm new. I'm an infant in this. And what it is, considering, that's why this hurt me. Because considering the day is Wednesday, it kind of hit kind of hard. Ujamaa is Ujamaa, fell on a Wednesday, like I said this year, which means to build and maintain our own stores, our own shops, and our own businesses, and we profit from them together. I'm going to repeat that. It means that we build and maintain our own stores, our own shops, and our own business, and we profit from them together. It's a great principle. In fact, it speaks to the fact that every healthy community, got to understand, I study people around the world, not just the black ones. Every healthy community does what it must do in order to build its own economic system. They don't just build systems in their communities where they can just spend the money. They build systems within their communities where they can spend it, capture, invest, reallocate, and intentionally distribute their financial and fiscal resources. It's a beautiful concept. It's a beautiful concept. Jim Jones, the rapper, as he describes his experience, something that he went through while shopping at Gucci. Hey, Renee Jackson. This shows what happened, y'all, when most of our financially empowered people choose to patronize businesses that, quite frankly, would rather wipe their behinds with the dollars than actually entertain us in their institutions. I need to repeat that because we ain't talking about Willie Lynch. We ain't talking about all that right now. We talking about us right now. We smarter now. We smarter now. Check this out. I told y'all need to share this show now. I got more. I'm finna share this. Y'all need to share this show right now. Renee, share the show. This shows what happens when most of our financially empowered people, Jim Jones, choose to patronize businesses that, quite frankly, would rather wipe their behinds with your dollar than to actually entertain you inside of their stores. Slim McDaniel. This is an example, y'all, of what not to do. This is not Ujamaa. This is not. Y'all hear me on this one. This is a financial version of that film. He's just not that into you. Women, I know you know about that film. Anybody remember that film? It's a romantic film story about someone who's in love with somebody who absolutely cares nothing about him. And the movie is about a person chasing after another person, and literally that other person is not even thinking about him. NFL owners. Gucci is just not into you. Oh, you got money. You got money. He all right, Herb. Herb, he write a lot of stuff for people. He produce a lot of stuff for people. He on the other side now, Herb. Gucci is not that into you. Cavazier is not that into you. Those white-owned brands are just not that into you. I've been guilty of them. But I know better now. I had a choice. I got designer luggage. I had a choice the other day when I went on my trip. I said, man, I'm taking my regular luggage, my plain, my luggage. I'm just taking, I'm not going through the airport with all that mess no more. I'm done. So anybody, guess what? I'm going to have a garage sale soon. If you like designer luggage, y'all can, but I'm not giving it away. I give too much. I ain't giving that away. So later, I'm not using it anymore. What is curious about this video is that we see this amazing, brilliant man. He has a right to be upset. But they have a right to not care about us too. I told y'all need to share this show because I know it ain't nobody talk to y'all like this about this. They got a right to not care about you too. That's why on Wednesdays in 2022, I told y'all I'm doing something different. We need to remind ourselves the need to engage in the spirit of Ujamaa, which means not only build and maintain our own stores, our own shops and businesses, and to profit from them together, but stop chasing after people who don't want your money. This show right here, Ujamaa. Chop Shop, Ujamaa. They don't need no $29,000 from us. There are a lot of black-owned bag companies. I saw one, I can't think of the name, spelled with an F. Nice bags. They have great products. And they could use somebody dropping $29,000 in a day. But unfortunately, many of us would see the $29,000 price tag, would rather spend it in one of those businesses and not choose to spend it in a black-owned shop, because we have devalued them. That's why I don't let none of these clowns devalue this show. All your slick-ass remarks. You need to study the principles of Ujamaa. It's y'all's. It's ours. We're chasing after people that just not into us. And we're abandoning the folks that are completely into us, but to whom they're not into you at all. That's why we need Ujamaa. I'm serious. I'm sitting there seeing this man whining and crying for somebody to come take his money. Please, Mr. White Man, come take my money. Please, Mr. Gucci. I was sick when I saw it. Unbelievable, man. Dominique, you know what I'm talking about, Dominique. Some of y'all got some friends like that. That's why when we tell you to share the show, we don't ask you for nothing else. Share this show because you want other people to get this. Buy your tickets from this guy right here. Hold on. Buy your tickets to the rodeo. Don't go to the rodeo. Buy your tickets from all over the country from this guy right here. Hold on. Let me put it back up there.
It's Rodeo Time, Houston. Get your 2022 Houston Rodeo concert tickets at all ticket attractions. The phone lines are open, or you can text your request at 832-371-3337. Now back to the Chop Shop with Hatter and Hicks. Yeah!
That's a black man. That's a black dude. Patrick Henry, I don't know what all rappers do. I don't know what rappers do. That ain't my. All I'm saying is, then he degraded the black dude just in there doing his job. Who is he? What has he got? Tell him to look up the word racist before he calls a black person racist. Man, we just got to do better, Doc. I got to take a quick break. We come right back. Chop Shop, we'll be right back. I'm back. Hatter, you're going. I don't understand that, Jay. Jay, you put that. I don't understand that, man. Carnival ride ticket. I don't. This ain't. That's not us. Call that number. Jay, call that number. That's why I put the number up there for you to call the number. Call the number. Yes, and if you need a lawyer, contact the Cox Pradia Law Firm. There's no way nobody else should ever have. But y'all, I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. Ujamaa. Which means that we build and maintain. I don't care about what we haven't did. And you know what? And I learned a long time ago, Slim, we got to keep, Slim. It's a lot of this stuff I didn't know, Slim. And when I was hip to it, I did better. When I knew better, I did better. Even the doctors that I go to, I seek them out because I want somebody that I can relate to. I used to take my cars to the dealership. It was robbing me, blind. Then I found a young named Billy's Auto, who done worked in every one of those foreign shops. Now, it's for foreign cars now. And so whenever something wrong with my cars or any of my friends' cars, I send them, if there's a foreign car, I go to Billy. Because what it means, y'all, and some telling me I need to hammer this one more time, that we need to build and maintain our own stores, our own shops, our own businesses, our own sports talk shows, and we profit from them together. It's a great principle that speaks to the fact that every healthy community, not just the black ones, every healthy community does what it must do in order to build up its own economic systems. They don't just build systems in their communities where they can just spend the money. They build within their communities where they can spend, they can capture, they can invest, they can reallocate, and eventually distribute the financial and fiscal resources. Yo, that's a beautiful concept. Let's say Cox Pradia advertise on this show. Watch it. Y'all use Cox Pradia as a lawyer, right? He helped y'all get a big seller. Y'all go back and spend money and buy the tickets from businessman. Then we go over to Jay Jackson's spot. Perfect example. I done passed by this place a million times. But by Michael Jordan on this show, he's told me about Flavor Wings. I ain't never heard of it. I pass by going to the golf course all the time. So I leave the golf course yesterday. Because, as soon as I got in, I went, y'all do this show, I went play Mr. Golf. Check this out. I went by Flavor Wings and supported them. Y'all see how this works? I know y'all don't want to hear about it. I know y'all want to hear some mess that happened. Jimmy gonna come on. He gonna give y'all some stuff that happened in basketball. We're gonna do that. But what's the use if we constantly going to basketball games for 20 years and doing the same damn thing and ain't empowering our community? I just don't understand it. I get on the phone. I saw some today, this morning. I saw some that was in Chris Walker's lane. I immediately text him this information. Guess what? That information helped him make a move today on something. It's unbelievable. Yeah, we got to empower ourselves, man. So we won't have to be, hold up. So we won't have to, so guys like Slim McDaniel don't have to say, hold up. Check this out. So black folks don't seem to comprehend. We are the American culture that drives culture globally. Hip hop and his artists have significant influence. Yes, he has significant. That's why I was mad about him begging them damn white folks to take his money. Jim Jones, I'm surprised at you because I know you know better. I know you do, Slim. We talk Slim. It ain't enough for you and I to support black businesses every day. I can't believe if anybody go buy a damn rodeo ticket from anybody, but that thing I put on that screen, shame on you. Shame on you. It's a black man that's going to benefit from that. And if you go out of town and need tickets, he can help you get those. He's the ticket man. Do y'all know how this works? We got a community. We'll go there since y'all love basketball so much. Y'all, I don't know why you love it so damn much. Trey Phillips, you're not controlling nothing in it. You're whining about UIL and ain't control nothing. Go control the UIL. Figure out a way to get your black butt in there and get in there and control the UIL. Instead of all this whining and mess. Oh, yes, Robert had her back today. Y'all got to realize, I've been on the road with 13 or 14 wonderful young men, black men. Went to Florida A&M, HBCU, got on the road, drove up to Daytona Beach, where Reggie Theus coaches and is the athletic director at Bethune-Cookman. Mary McLeod Bethune. She started that school. History. And we around here, we got the ability. Alan Branch never told. I'm walking around the gym one day and watching all of the people in the gym in a summer game. And 99.9% of the people were black. But the guy who ran this particular event was white. Alan Branch looked over to me, he said, Robert, this is a white man's business, but a black man's game. The game is over, y'all. The jig is up. They got a guy named Joe Rogan who come on his podcast and said the N-word 1,000 freaking times. And Spotify said he gonna take them off. Then you got another company called Rumble Bumble. Say they gonna pay him $100 million to keep saying the word. And we around here worry about something else. We need to worry about getting our kids in these schools and get them an education so they can rub shoulders with other brilliant minds and create something. I'm not telling you no pipe dream. I'm watching my son and his crew do it. All these principles that I'm giving y'all, I'm not telling you, I've done this. Yes, I love my son playing basketball. I'm so proud of him now. Because he's finding friends in business associates in that college that's going to be friends with him for the rest of his life. Where they don't have no problem. They got a destination wedding this weekend. All of them flying out. Ain't nobody saying, man, I ain't got it this week. I ain't got it this month. My dude, my teammate getting married, I'm rolling out. Yo, this is what I've been trying. Y'all got to understand. All that other stuff, yes, I can't do it. I can't tell you about, which high school player. But I want that young man to use basketball, man. Like I tell my athletes, when I go in and have the interview, one of the things I always said, I always tell them this, Landa, let's use this first contract like we're going to never get another contract. That's how we're going to spend this one. We're going if God bless you, you can get another one. But 3.5 years is the average NFL career. 3.5. I know Jimmy said 4 yesterday. 3.5. And that's not long. Let's say come out 23, 22 years old. Okay? 23, 4, 25, 26. He got a whole lot of life left to live, Sonya. What are you going to do? They already know the NFL ain't trying to give them no job in that industry. But the lower range job, dude, I was making millions. Now you finna give me this job, this menial job, which some of them have to take to move up the ranks. Yo, we so powerful, y'all. Y'all got to remember, we've survived. Our people survived a lot of stuff. I always tell them, use sports as an economic springboard to put you in a position later on in your life. Let's take this contract and finish your last one. And that's how we're going to do this. And it might sound, it sounds good to them, especially the moms. But I know the boy in his mind, he thinking, man, let's get this over with, man, so I can go get me. Y'all know this. Y'all notice this. Y'all notice. Next time y'all see the draft, next time y'all see the NFL draft, if you can go back and get some pictures, when you see these guys come on stage, they got the tailor-made suits. It's almost $2,000 a piece, $2,500, $1,500 a piece. Big watches, big jewelry. John Newsom, they ain't made no money yet. It's just the damn draft. The money coming from somewhere, and then people gonna ask for that money back. Sometimes with interest. Because in jewelry, how in the hell you know? How in the hell does young man know how much this watch is worth? How does he know? He's not a gemologist. People can tell him whatever the hell they want to and say, this is what it's worth. What you mean, Patrick Henry? The agent. I don't know what you're talking about. Patrick Henry, on this show, explain what you're talking about. Because you on a 10-second delay, I didn't talk past. You just said the agent. What you mean by the agent? Oh, where they get the stuff from? Of course. And it's not sometimes by the agent. It's somebody that hooked them up with somebody. Sometimes the agent don't even know. Y'all got to understand, man, it's so many. Man, everybody trying to get at these athletes. Man, If y'all knew what I know in my head right now. These guys, everybody's a group, everybody want to be around them. I had a guy that was $500,000 in debt before I ever got to him. He haven't been in the league yet. His partner hooked up with somebody and they gave him a line of credit and they would just go spending, buying jewelry, buying $500,000. He had to pay that money back. He had to pay it back. Dominique, he recovered from him. You know what? This same guy, he came on I don't think he would mind me telling. He came on, I ain't gonna call his name, but he came on Jim Rome's show. And Jim Rome asked him a question. He said something to him. He said, you know what? The agents I got now. He said, man, I don't even know why I even interviewed nobody else. When I met these guys, I liked them anyway, but I wanted to do, people were telling me every other thing. And that every other thing cost him $500,000. Now, he used some of the stuff too now. Don't get it twisted. But a young man, not knowing his future, not just the NFL he was going into, and not knowing what's going to happen, spending $500,000 before you even get a check. They was just getting it in. Because you got to understand, these guys, y'all got to understand, people look at the NBA draft.com and look at the mock draft like y'all do. The jewelers, the car dealers, they look at it just like y'all do. Oh yeah, we'll get him that. We'll give him this. We'll give him this. Boy, I got to pay that money back. Franklin Paul, thank you, Franklin Paul. I know people don't. I'm glad he's got some. Franklin, I'm taking y'all behind the scenes. Yes. They don't know. They got a Rolex right now called the Hermit. It's just a green face Rolex, stainless steel. You can't find one. Used to be a certain amount, but you got to pay 20 times the amount because some rapper, somebody that wore it. They can charge you whatever they want because you don't know the value of it. Friend of mine, I brought him here one day. He came to Houston, brought him in the jewelry because he wanted to get some new jewelry. And I brought him and I took him to my jewelry guy. And he was checking his stones and checking the watches and checking all the stuff. A lot of his stuff was fake. Darryl Barnes, a lot of his stuff wasn't real. Jack Nicklaus, don't just think it's black people. Jack Nicklaus, the famed golfer. Google it. This same guy who'd been hanging with him for 20 years, the jeweler, been selling him fake stuff and his wife for years. Millions and millions of dollars worth. Guess how he found out? He got a new insurance policy, new insurance company, and they wanted to come in and what? Appraise the diamond collection because it was so extensive, and found out it was a bunch of slum. Don't just think it's Jack Nicklaus had a daddy. So it wasn't that dads are so important. You need people around you in your sphere of influence that know what the hell going on. You got to have you. You got to. Darryl Barnes. Y'all Google that. That's Googleable. Because what? You're not a gemologist, Dominique. Your son better not buy nothing without talking to me. If he blessed enough to make it in the league, don't buy nothing. You pick up that phone. No car, no nothing. No house, no nothing. Because they waiting on you. What's up, Herman? Let the kid, I'm taking y'all behind the veil, man. This stuff is happening, man, every year to our kids. Yep, but a real jeweler can. That's why I always keep me wondering, 2 or 3 of them. Because what? I have one watching the other. And then you have to have this one watching that one. I'll never forget. Hold up now. And some of these dudes in the league got fake jewelry now. I'm just telling y'all right now, they got fake jewelry. And some of them know they fake jewelry. And I ain't mad at them. I promise you I'm not mad at them. You know why? Because he told me, he said, Rob, they think it's real if I got it at home. So what the hell I'm going to pay for that mess for? I said, oh, I ain't mad at him. I said, okay. Franklin Paul, let me tell you something. I'm glad you said it. Let me put that on there. Franklin Paul. Let me tell you something. I'm finna help you out, Franklin Paul. I'm just gonna give you 30 years of experience. Daddy. Your son, after a while, your son gonna farther get away from you. And you ain't gonna be telling him nothing about how to spend his money. You might have it all. If it does, in my 30 years of experience, it's best for you to just sit back. You should have already had guided him where if he always, before he make a major purchase. Think about them. I'm going to show you something, Franklin Paul. This morning, I got a call from my son who's, he's going to be a captain of industry. This kid got all this stuff going. He was just telling me, Dad, I got some new glasses. I think I want to upgrade my glasses. He didn't have to call me to spend that kind of money on no glasses. But he's smart enough to say, my daddy done saved all these other guys from being broke. I'm going to listen to him. So I'm just helping you. Like when they come out of the womb, they're stuck to the mama. They're stuck to you. But every day a child grows, they grow farther away from you. When he started making big money, one of them little girls blow in his ear, telling you, your son might be different, but it's a chance. I've seen, after 30 years, I've seen it happen. That's why I tell the dad, that's why you always got to have a guy like me to be able to bring you back. Because he gonna rebel. Frank, mama, daddy, whatever, it's just normal. Kids grow away from you. And whatever you put in them, like my son, he don't tell me everything. Not the other day, like I told you. I'm just telling you, he gon' I see people trying to find y'all, look here, y'all. Y'all, let me tell you something. This time of year. Usually, I'm at the Super Bowl on Sunday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Then I'll probably leave on Sunday. Sometimes I stay for Sunday, but I don't like to go to the game. But people calling me now, and I know what they want. You coming to LA. You coming to LA. You coming to, I got a million friends in LA. And I just ain't gonna be able to see all of them. So that was funny. But Franklin, what you have to do, Franklin, it's gonna be a time you ain't gonna be able to tell it. It's gonna be one of them. What you just do right now, you just keep planting the seeds. Say, look here, player. Dad is here. Dad is here. Yeah, they trying. No, they trying to. Hey man, hey, these events, y'all have been around. These events, you know, cause let me tell you something. A lot of this stuff is private. A lot of these stuff, they price you. People be paying all the kind of money to get in a club. They know when I come out there, it's all right. It's going, yeah, I got you. I got you. Everybody, just come on. You know, but I just like to share that with people, man, because I know a lot of y'all, a lot of people don't understand. So when we got guys, when we got our young people that's in these positions of power, and see, and the unique thing about it, Franklin Paul, I'm glad I'm talking to you, man. Let's say me, you, Franklin Paul, Panther Network, Mr. Barnes. Mr. Barnes, all right by himself. He can go do this here. He can go do this. Franklin Paul, he all right. He can do things. He can go do this. He can go do this. Then we go down, all of us able to go do stuff. But if Barnes can buy a house, Franklin Paul can buy a house, Panther Network can buy, Robert Hatter can buy a house, but guess what? If all four of us pool our resources together, we can buy a building. We still have our houses, but we can buy a commercial building. Can you imagine the wealth of the entertainers? Like this man just trying to beg somebody to spend $29,000. Franklin Paul, what could you do with $29,000 right now? Somebody you just had. You try to put it to work. This dude trying to give it to Gucci. This is how we started the conversation. If you left, if you're late, we started the conversation. Had it when you come to finish the waste man. Oh, yes, sir. It's all week in Scottsdale. You know. Hey, my son went up there. That's the kind of stuff he go to. When he go, I ain't going where he going. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? What if all the athletes that came out of Houston, the Justin Winslows and that Baron Fox, what if all of them? See, people gonna try to keep these guys separate. Oh, I'm over here by myself. I'm over here. I'm doing my own thing. I'm doing my own. But what if somebody got them all together? The impact they could have in their city. The city that nurtured them. Y'all follow me? Let me know if y'all understand what I'm talking. Y'all follow me? See, what happens is these guys go, he go represent this guy go represent this guy go. So they all just scattered. That's how they always defeat us when we scattered. Y'all remember when you scattered like this, I can hit somebody right with this here. It ain't gonna hurt them that bad. Gonna make them mad. I can slap shit. I got big hands. Damn, they look big on that screen. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold up. But if I was like this, if all them guys were like this could knock somebody out. Thank you, Renee. See, that's why I love my women to be on. That's why I love my women to be on here, y'all. Y'all be talking about what? This Women Rock Wednesday. Renee, and these y'all the mamas, y'all nurtures, y'all the one in the gym with these dudes going back and forth, taking the gym, taking them back to the gym. And then when they go to the league, somebody else represent them. Who not gonna tell them to come back and do nothing for their community. Maybe one of them will. Come get some backpacks out and all that. Man, them backpacks get old. Jimmy back, y'all. Jimmy, I'm gonna give you your same background, man. Let me hook you up. Let me give you that same. They say you was in the club, man. Hold up. I'm gonna give you that. Yeah, I got you back hooked up, man. But he back hooked up. I can't do that. I can't. See, you got me dizzy looking at it, right? Yeah, I'm talking about Jim Jones.
Yeah.
Hey, Top Boy. Top Boy 23. Who is Top Boy 23? Somebody tell me who that is. Top Boy, I'm finna play it one more time for you. This is Jimmy, this is how I started the show, and I ain't been able to get off it yet.
We've been in Gucci for about an hour, right? And we in Gucci in the VIP.
We've been in Gucci for like 2 hours.
Right? Since we came in here having nobody came and showed us no courtesy, no amenities, no nothing. Period. Not even a drink of water. Asked to speak to a manager. Send me a black guy out here that start telling me some bullshit. So they got the black guy racial profiling on black people. Asked to speak to a manager bigger than him. Everybody disappeared. Ain't nobody come out yet. I still ain't getting no sparkling water. I still ain't getting no champagne. I still ain't getting nothing. I didn't have a salesperson inside of my VIP suite the whole time I was there. I had to keep screaming for VIP people to help me out. Now everybody don't know where the real manager is. You heard? I'm tired of this. We spending all this money as entertainers inside these stores. They hire these black people, and these black people are more racist than white people when they get their job inside of Gucci. All of a sudden, you stop playing with us, bro. Still haven't seen a manager yet. Still haven't seen a manager yet. Since I'm talking to you right now, a manager still hasn't popped out of Gucci. And the bill is like $29,000, but we didn't pay that yet. You heard? Why would we? They still haven't sent a manager or bottle of sparkling water or anything that says that we appreciate your service for being in here in Gucci and spending that bag.
The big one.
The big one. They sent this guy. Yeah, no. What is he possibly going to do? You heard? What is he going to do? Is what I want to know. Still haven't seen a manager. Is there a manager that works here or everybody's just a worker?
And Jimmy, my problem is, dude, why you whining and mad about somebody where you spend your, why you whine? I'll never forget this, y'all, and I got to tell this story. Friend of mine, great friend of mine, had a birthday party. And I'm going to call the name of this place out because only time I ever been back in there because of that dude on that damn screen, and I didn't want to go back in there. I didn't spend a quarter in that month. But she had a birthday party at that little place called Glorious. I got off the plane. I had some Lanvin, nice sneakers on, nice sneakers, suede sneakers on, nice shirt, and this clown at the door gonna tell me I can't come in with sneakers on. And y'all know I did say my sneakers cost more than all of y'all shoes put together. I did go there. Yes, that was a few years back. Yes, Lord got to work with me on it. I did tell him that. And I was telling the truth. So guess what? I refused to go in that place. Jimmy, I stood outside, valet, by my car, right there in front. The whole party came outside in the parking lot. Everybody left out of the gym, out of the store. They wasn't in there drinking. They was out there trying to get me to come in that joint. And I said, let me tell you something. Here, girl, here for your birthday. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all go in here. I've never been in that place again until when Lupe came to town and told me going over there. And I came over there and I drank some water. Mike drank some water. I didn't even want to, don't buy me nothing in this place. Because I refuse to he said they did him the same way. I'm telling y'all, man. I've never been in there again. The only time I stepped in that day again is when Lupe came in there, and I refused to give him a dime of my money. Let me tell y'all something. This wasn't, and one thing I didn't like about Jim Jones, dude, that dude just doing his job. You don't have to single out the dude and try to degrade him and devalue him. He's just doing his job. You come in there with 100 dudes, man, let me tell you something. I don't want that many dudes coming in my place. That's why I love the Galleria. The Galleria had y'all standing in line. They had y'all standing. And guess what? Every time I pass by them lines, at the Gucci and the Louis Vuitton show, so let me tell you, I keep going. I'm not standing in line ever to pay my money. Never standing in line. I just don't. So Jimmy, I didn't like that, Jimmy. In the day, y'all, in case I know Keisha, you just came on the show. But Jimmy, this principle from Kwanzaa, I just learned about Kwanzaa really this year, Jimmy. And on Wednesday, you know, it fell on Wednesday, this principle called use your mind. Use your mind. And the principle said, Jimmy, all it means is we build and we maintain our own stores, our own shops, our own talk shows. I threw that in. Our own businesses, and we profit from them together. It's a great principle that speaks to a fact that every healthy community does. Every healthy community does. And that's the principle that I want us to every Wednesday. I'm gonna remind y'all of that principle. You don't have to go at $29,000. You trying to get mad at somebody? They don't care about your money. They will wipe their behinds with your money instead of welcoming you in one of these spots. Y'all better quit going to people and giving people money that don't want y'all. That's what we was talking about, Jimmy, before you came. But what's up? I know you got some more stuff you want to talk about. I know your alumni, the Maroon Out is this weekend. The Maroon Out is in effect. My alma mater is going to be playing across the street, but I'm going to be at your alma mater over here at your alma mater supporting HBCU. So guess what? I'm going to tape that one, but I'm going to be in the presence and have my maroon on. I'm trying to find me some. Have my maroon on. How about that? What's going on?
Yeah, and that's Texas Southern
Use your mouth.
Hosting Grambling on Saturday. Grambling and Southern are both in town for men's basketball. And also
man, I can't believe this woman just came on here talking. I'm gonna leave her alone. I ain't gonna even give him. I'm not gonna even give him the satisfaction. Keep going, Jim. Keep going. I ain't gonna keep going. What happened, Jimmy? Come on. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it.
TSU football coach Clarence McKinney then hired 2 coaches, so that's a good thing. That lets you know that his job and he has the authority to go and improve his coaching staff. So Tiger football is on the upgrade. He had one coach that used to be the cornerbacks coach over at Incarnate Word. Remember Incarnate Word had our little fella, Lil Ward, who when he was lighting up the country by storm a couple of years ago, and also in last year, now he's transferred, I think, to Washington, where he's going. And with a cornerbacks coach there now is TSU, and also the running backs coach from Arkansas Pine Bluff is coming on over to TSU. So shout out to Clarence McKinney on that status. Also, college basketball last night. I'm proud to inform you guys that one young man that, you know, how important it is to sit there and you subscribe to the prescription that's set forth from you, and the good things can happen. Not everybody that goes to college is going to make an immediate impact. And actually, really and truthfully though, there are a lot of staffs that don't even have plans for some of the high school players when they sign and bring them on. A lot of coaching staffs already know. They have meetings like you wouldn't believe. And especially when they come around the May, June, they meet and they talk about things, what their expectations is, what they're going to go after in the summer, who they're going to go and target in the portal. Well, this young man last night produced a double-double, and which is I mean, and I'm talking about Eddie Lampkin, right? Eddie Lampkin got a double-double, and in a competitive game, where his team won. TCU beat Oklahoma State. That game there is, you know, it has several storylines in it because the number of DFW players who occupy valuable playing time on Oklahoma State's roster. So they're playing in Fort Worth. Kids like Avery Anderson, who's coming home, and playing in front of his home crowd. But Big Eddie Lampkin had, check this out, 10 points, 12 rebounds, 5 of the rebounds on the offensive end of the basket, and played 28 minutes. Good performance from him in that win. I mean, I like that and like to see that. Because now a kid like Eddie, if you haven't seen him since he left Martin Ranch High School alongside L.J. Cry, if you hadn't seen him, you probably wouldn't even know. You probably walk right by him in the gallery or in the mall.
He ain't that little, Jimmy.
He's lost, they estimated about 80 pounds.
He lost the whole human. Yeah. You remember I talked about him, Jimmy, in the summer? I told y'all I saw him in the summer league. Or you probably weren't on the show. Mm-hmm. You probably hadn't kind of. But I saw the way he was playing this summer against those grown men. And I came on the show and said, man, Eddie don't look like the same Eddie I knew. Eddie didn't look like the same Eddie. I said, man, this dude, I mean, when I saw him, I said, unbelievable. But I was watching his footwork and playing against those top players, these grown men, and I was just hoping that it translated. And guess what? And Jimmy, he ain't going to average no double-double, but guess what? He's very effective, very, very effective every game he played. Every game. He even played well in the Baylor game. So, yeah, Eddie Lampkin, proud of him. And they were showing the videos of Jimmy. You remember, I think you probably was at that camp. You said he was effective. He was doing at some camp he was at. He was acting crazy. Yeah, you said he was the most effective player at the camp.
Yeah, that was top 100 camp. Yeah. I mean, and that was when the camp first began. Eddie came out with a bang, dunked on during the scrimmage, and he got everybody's attention, and that was a grand opportunity.
Yeah,
if he would keep producing, but he kind of leveled off the rest of the way.
Yeah,
but that was his moment.
Yeah,
and no matter what. If you can go 4 or 5 years later and people remember that guy that night, that dunk that Big Eddie Lampkin produced at Top 100 camp, which is the highest, the most competitive platform, culmination of talent, of high school talent in America at the same time.
Oh, that was at that camp?
That's Top 100 camp. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know what camp it was.
That was the night before. No, those games that he did it in, those games didn't count towards. It was like a scrimmage that night. So yeah, I mean, it's a good thing, man. You see, it's always good to see good things happen. That's why it's so important. And I remind
Why you bring him up? Why did you bring it up? Because I missed that. Because I was caught up in
college basketball. College basketball last night.
Okay.
That was one of the few games that took place in the Big 12. I think, other than that's within the state. I think West Virginia beat Iowa State. Which, Iowa State, remember, they started off, they were in the top 20 in the country. And Iowa State find themselves like in last place or next to last or whatnot in the Big 12 right now. Have lost like 8 of their 11 games.
They done dropped down? They done dropped down like
they've lost
the Nets?
8 of 11.
Like the Nets.
Like the Nets. Yeah, dropped down worse than the Nets. Because the Nets ain't in last, but the Nets are definitely clinging.
Boy, Jimmy, they headed that way. Jimmy, by 3 o'clock tomorrow, we'll be good. But keep going.
Yeah, what happened? Who'll be good? Philly
Dilly. Hey, I'm done with the Nets after tomorrow, y'all know how I am. I don't know. You can shake your head. I'm done with that. I'm done. If things happen the way I feel it's going to happen, done deal records, baby boy. Yes, sir.
You know what happens with this trade? This trade is going to once again, out of the blue, is going to create fan favorites out of 2 teams from the East. First of all, don't get it twisted. Brooklyn Nets didn't need James Harden to get traded for them to become hated on, for people to not wish upon them victory because of Kyrie Irving. So let's get that straight, first of all. So a lot of people now, that means James Harden going. a lot of people that are in that, let's say, Houston area, or did not, maybe just wasn't fans of James Harden now, because they're saying, see, I told you so. See, look at this. Look at this. All of a sudden now, don't this look familiar from when he left the Rockets? Doesn't it look, remember, all of a sudden an injury?
No, it don't look familiar. You got a dude talking about, you got a dude beg you to come up there, and then he's talking about, I ain't gonna take no shot because I'm standing up for the people who don't have a voice. I'm standing up for the people who don't have a voice.
No, Howard, that's coming into it. I say both when you're departing, in your closing days.
I don't care. James ain't said nothing. Get what James been doing.
He didn't say nothing with the Rockets.
Yeah, he did. You remember he said I can't win with these dudes. You said they wanted to beat him up. You talking about, man, they came to beat him up the next day.
No. That was before. Remember, he wasn't playing. He came out and played after that and scored 40 in his first game of the season with the Rockets. We're not talking about way back before then. I'm talking about
Jimmy, instead of talking about James, really, because I know you love, that's your favorite whooping boy. But all I'm telling you, this trade should have went off last year. This trade was trying to go off last year. Daryl Morey, that's already was in the plans last year. That's why Benji is so sensitive. They trying to trade me. Yeah, everybody can be traded. Did you see the trades yesterday? But keep on going. Because I know you're trying to.
And as I just said before you sit there and run my topic off the road.
Yeah, I'm running off the road.
On the closing days of the Rockets, go back and look up the Houston Chronicle and look it up and Google it from back in his last 4 or 5 games. All of a sudden, his injury, he had an ongoing injury that's the reason he's not playing.
But he didn't say nothing.
And the reason
I said he didn't say nothing.
He didn't say nothing now. He's not saying nothing now.
I said that.
So once again, I just say it's similar in the departure. That's all I said.
Yeah.
So you said it's similar.
He don't supposed to say nothing. Because guess what? He just sit back.
So
at least he comes sit on the bench. Kevin Durant ass don't even come to the gym and sit on the bench. How about now? What you got to say about that?
Say, man, what kind of injuries Kevin Durant are healing from?
You tell me.
A leg injury.
He can still come to the gym. He walking around.
No, you won't sit down there and let your stuff cramp up and got sit down. You need legs elevated when you're healing. You ain't gonna sit down on that floor when you got to get up, sit down, risk the guy running it.
I'm telling you something I know. I'm telling you something I know. He could have came to the gym.
Yeah, he could.
He everywhere else. He everywhere else.
But you know what? You know what happens? What a lot of those guys do while the games are on. What a lot of them will do. That's injured. They're doing therapy while the game's on.
Jimmy, I'm telling you what I know. He ain't been coming around. Now, that's the point. I'm not telling you something I'm just thinking about. I'm telling you his absence has been noticed.
Kevin Durant has earned he has earned the right, and it's not required of him to be there. We talking about James Harden. Once again, you want to run the car off the road when you get to James Harden. Dude, you can't. At some point, there's some people, no matter how you admire them, at some point for some people, you got to, man, you know what? I can't defend that. I ain't
trying to defend nothing.
James Harden, guess what?
You don't
James
like
Harden. Okay,
you want me to agree with your mess. Do you do messy? I'm not going to ever agree with the mess.
James Harden, guess what? He goes to Philly. Now, when he don't win in Philly, then what?
He don't win in Philly.
He's gonna be 2 years older.
And guess what?
He's gonna be 35. He's gonna be 35 at that time.
And guess what? That's still gonna be okay.
You know what?
You the one. Hold up. You the one.
No.
If you don't run a ring, you're just not the. See, that's your thing.
No. With certain people, when you're ring chasing, you better go get that ring. He was ring chasing.
He didn't chase them. They chased him.
He chased. No, this is
Kyrie them called him. Man, come on up here with us.
No,
come on up here.
Huh. He was sitting there. Go look it up. He was chasing them and courting them jokers as well. He was courting them as well. Guess what?
I
Well,
beg to
hey.
differ.
Yeah. So now, once again, now it's one of those things where we gonna see. We're gonna see how this thing turn out.
Jimmy,
and
if
it's
he
gonna
go,
be really fun.
Jimmy, think about it. If he go to Philly and don't win, I still gonna like him. If he go to the next team, I'm still nothing you can say. It's okay.
No,
That's what I'm
this
trying to
is-
explain.
Once again, this is not listen. What you're displaying is the kin to an avid Donald Trump lover. That's
No,
that's
no.
I mean, no, think about what you said. No matter what you say, I'm gonna still be down with him, no matter what he
because
does.
I supposed to. What I'm gonna get mad at a dude that's trying to go and find and seek his for? How the hell, me as a black man who they're talking to, see, you don't speak and you don't think the way I do. So how in the hell I'm gonna go around and constantly be on him and talk and call him trash like this dude? How you know you ain't trash, Donald Hall? Why is he trash? And you see, this is what I don't understand, people. You're calling people trash that you really don't know. That's the point I'm trying to say. You expect for me, so that's because of Trump love. So I supposed to say, I don't like James Harden because Jimmy said, I don't care what you say about nobody. So how the hell I'm going to sit up here and say, Jimmy don't like James Harden, so I shouldn't like James Harden. Man, get the hell out of here. I'm not letting, hey, listen to me, y'all. I don't let nobody tell me who that I like. I just can't do it. Excuse me. I wasn't raised that way. That's all. I just wasn't raised that way. That's all.
Your actions is just proving the opposite of what you're saying. Your actions, your words that just came out your mouth is somewhat proving the very opposite of what you're saying. And if you keep saying it, you might speak it into existence one day. But right now, everybody that's watching this screen right now, they can tell it seeps out your pores. Whenever you bring up James Harden, I don't think there's no player, no professional athlete that's alive that you can bring up that person's name and it would draw the ire out of me as nowhere near the equivalent as you when it comes to two
But
people.
if it's somebody you know, it will. If some of these coaches and some of these people you say something about, you get that.
I say that will draw nowhere near the ire.
Because you ain't me, man.
So I'm letting you know.
You ain't me, man.
So everybody sees what you say.
Jimmy, do you think I give a fat rat's ass about what everybody see? You ought to know that by now.
No,
you already know that by now.
This ain't about you.
But you just said who is about.
No, it ain't about you. It's about James Harden. That's what I'm saying. You're trying to fix it on about you, but you don't care. We ain't talking about with you. So back to James Harden. Understand one thing. You talk a lot of the people, especially the people that were basketball fans, fanatics, admirers, or appreciators of the Houston Rockets.
Okay.
In recent years. So those people have an incentive or a motive to not support any success for James Harden. And guess what? That's part of that.
I don't stop y'all from hold on. You just contradicted your words.
No.
I don't try to stop y'all from what y'all talk about, especially you. You gotta hold on. Let me use your words. I've never seen an athlete at you when you mention James Harden's name. It's just the stink just pour from your pores. You got to always. It can be anything. We can talk about. Hold up. We can talk about badminton. You gonna say James Harden? He would have hit it right-handed. I mean, you have no. So guess what? All I do is try to contradict yours. That's all. I laugh about when I'm off the show. I laugh about the way you do it. I do. I laugh about it because it's fun to me. But I'm not gonna let you tell me what player not to like. Once again.
You done slipped this thing over to
I don't
about
try
you.
to flip. It's about me. It is about me.
It ain't about you. No. This topic ain't about you. This ain't the topic.
Wait a minute. I got a question. Who over there? Look to your right or whatever. That's me on the screen, ain't it? So it's about me. It's about me.
The topic ain't
about me.
About you. The topic is about James Harden.
Yes, I understand.
That's what the topic is about.
And I gave my opinion of what you were saying.
And in conversation, I'm explaining something to you for not being a Houstonian yourself. How Houstonians can feel about something that a program and a team
it's
that
not
you
so
care
so
less
wait,
about.
So hold up. So now it's about Houstonians, right? It ain't about me. It's about Houstonians.
It's about Houston. It's about James Harden. So I'm explaining to you about Houston. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Now, if you happen to hit dogs, gonna always holler. Just remember that. Stay out the damn street. Go on, stay in the yard.
Excuse me. I got a big yard. You feel me? So I like to go and graze in my yard. I got a big yard, Jimmy.
You got ant beds in your yard.
Jimmy, I don't have to stay on the porch. I like to roam out. So you saying it's not about me, it's about James, but now you're saying it's about the Houston fans who mad because he left.
No. They said about them. I said this is about James Harden. I'm explaining how some people, if you say similar to what happened with LeBron James, remember when he left Cleveland and when he left Cleveland, he came back, had to play in Cleveland. What a lot of those people were doing, they were expressing and wishing against his success on a daily, consistent level.
Who does that?
That's a portion of sports. A lot of people can do that. They call them fanatics, they call them fans. I just described it. Admirers, overzealous admirers of a program or a professional team. And when their star player depart, Oklahoma City, their fans did it with Kevin Durant. Not because he left the way he did. Same thing, similar to LeBron. And they're not the only ones. So the thing is, because some people, remember, he wanted to get out of there. And that was the key. So then people they're going to wish a lack of success for you. And that's just commonplace. That's part of that. Now guess what
Jimmy,
LeBron did?
Jimmy, you just summed it. Jimmy, thank you. You summed it up. See, I don't wish bad on people. And you saying that I want it, dude.
They just
you know what, Jimmy? You know what I learned, Jimmy? When you all right, when you all right when yourself, I ain't got time to sit up here and wish that Sonya Billingsley is not in a good place. I ain't got time. I just ain't got time. I'm trying to enjoy the goodness that I got. What the hell I'm gonna sit up here? Like my man called him trash. You don't call no guy who'd have made it to trash. I know you being funny because of the little guy on the calling him trash. But guess what? It's all right. He is one of let me explain that to you, Mr. Hall. It ain't been but 4,000, almost 5,000 people ever in history to be able to put on that uniform and say they've been in the NBA. And then that numbers dwindle when you say how many who just then made it as long as this guy been in there. So you can't call him trash. You follow me? I know you were kidding. But see, words are important to me. When I see that, words are important. When you say trash, no, ain't trash. Just say you are Houston, like Jimmy, you one of the Houstonians who just don't, and the Rocket lovers that just don't like the way he left. Okay, it's sports. That's all. It's sports, man. It's sports. It's not your house. James ain't coming over your house. Y'all hate him like he finna date your sister. He might be, but y'all. I just don't. I mean, Jimmy, I just don't carry that kind of venom against an athlete. I mean, man, I just don't.
Man,
I just
remember,
don't.
LeBron got death threats repeatedly when he left, and I I'm quite
I
sure.
said, I don't, Jimmy. Jimmy, it's about me, not Jimmy. Jimmy, what? Hold up. I want it to be about me for a second. I just ain't gonna do LeBron like that. Only reason I mess with LeBron is because Chris Walker love him. And hold up, speaking of LeBron, this is why I mess with LeBron, y'all. This is why I mess with him. Watch this.
Does it hit different in the sense of what?
Does it tell you something deeper about your team compared to?
Yeah, it tells us we ain't on their level. I mean, I'd have told you that before the game started.
Do you think you can reach that level?
Where they are right now? I don't know. Do I think we can reach the level where Milwaukee is right now? No. Is that what you want to hear from me? No. Does it?
Everybody else trying to tear his head off. But all he did is said, what he said, y'all, with Russell Westbrook on this damn team, hell no, we can't be like that. Bless his little heart. That's really what he was saying, man. I ain't never heard nobody say that, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I ain't never heard nobody say that. I ain't never heard nobody say that. You love the king for saying that? Y'all like him for being real? He told the truth. But guess what, Jimmy? Yeah. He the one got Russell there.
At the same time, you got to realize that's right after a blowout, humiliating loss at home to the Milwaukee Bucks. Of course, it's more than the 15 minutes. They get 15-minute cool off before they go into those interviews.
But the king shouldn't say that, not the king.
I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's bittersweet. Good. Okay, you told the truth, but at the same time, you just basically rolled your whole team out there in the middle of the street and just say that the car can't go. Instead of just saying that guy asked him. That was a great journalistic question because he posed it and clarified and asked him more than once to make sure. He said, "Are you sure? Right now?" He said, "Right now? Yeah, right now." Well, LeBron could have said, it's possible.
He didn't know. He knew what he was saying, Jimmy.
Or it's not impossible. Because here's how the playoffs goes. Understand something. There's two teams that are big bag whoops in the Western Conference, right? Two teams that are big bag whoops right now. And that's Golden State and Phoenix, right? Golden State and Phoenix. And of course, they are in first and second place respectively. Memphis is the scary draw for anybody, but they're being uncharted territory. They did make the playoffs last year, Memphis did. But playing over a series, winning 4 out of 7. Now back to this. Let's say it's the playoffs. There have been playoffs where number 1 seed then got bumped off, number 2 seed then get bumped off. And guess what? The Lakers could have a scene to run it all the way back. We have 2 teams in the Super Bowl. Neither one of these guys were number 1 seed or number 2 seed that's about to play this Sunday. So so LeBron, he did not even say it was possible. That's the kiss of death. There's definitely going to be a trade. However, if you're trying to trade Russell Westbrook, even though he's averaging 18, 8, and 7 or whatnot, the value of him, of what you could have got earlier, is not the same now. So that means your man, you're trying to get that back. All I'm saying is,
the man that y'all call the GOAT, the man that self-proclaimed himself as the king. Notice I ain't saying it. One of the greatest players I ever seen in my life. One of the greatest philanthropists. I love what he does for the school. I'm going to do my Stephen A. Smith. I love what he does at Akron. I love everything else he does. But Jimmy, he the one put that team together. He had a chance to get DeMar DeRozan. And he and Anthony Davis vetoed, man, we want Russ. We want Russ. In Russ, we trust. They juked Russ out in the end of the game. It was down by 1,000. And Russ said, well, if they keep me in, I just want to help the team. Russ, they not that into you. That movie, they not just that into you. Russ, right now. Y'all got to realize, Jimmy, if y'all gonna sit up here and blame everybody else, but the king is being real. He's being real. He's being real. He's being real. Now, okay. He being real. Okay. I just, listen to me, y'all. Y'all can give him all. I know y'all love Bron. Y'all can give him all y'all want. But, and I ain't saying you can trade him. But I'm just saying, ain't that a little odd that the guy y'all call the king sit up there and said, we can't beat. I guess, so what is Giannis? Yes, I'm mocking you, Mindy. Yeah. She talking. It's Women Rock Wednesday. I'm mocking you and Wendy. Yeah, yes. I'm like, hold up. I'm like the king. I'm finna tell you the truth. Yes, Mindy, I am mocking you. And Sonya. But keep going.
Now,
Jim.
of course, now Rob Veazey, he mentions that's Russ has a player option for $47 million for next year. Yes, he has a player option. He's not the only one. That. But at the same time, he's going to get bought out. He's going to get waived and bought out eventually. If there's no suitors. Because let me tell you something. Last night, what happened last night in the closing moments of that game. And here's the part where the psychology of sports, you guys can tap into that and understand. You only can imagine. You just played. You know you got your ass whooped. A whooping like last night. Those are the good ass whoopings. I mean, you good. You knew that ass whooping was over before the plane landed, and yet while you're sitting there, aside from your brother,
Jimmy, you know you got. Hold up. So you telling me you got two of the 75 best players in the history of the game, and you know before the game started you're gonna get your ass tore off like that?
Before the game ended, had to listen. I say,
okay, I thought you said before the game started. Okay, all right.
So you know before the game ended that the gas whooping was over. Good ass whoopings make you just go to sleep. Remember that in life. A good ass whooping, you gonna go take a nap. You good. You not night. A good one. They got good ass whoopings and bad ones. Bad ones make you do something wicked. You want to go and kill somebody. A good one, you going to sleep. Remember that. That come from you little bitty boys. You fought when there was no weapons, nothing but knuckles. A guy bust you in the nose, your nose bleed. You go wrap it up. You know what? Fuck it. I don't even want to go outside no more. I'm going to lay down. I get him tomorrow.
Jimmy, now, what other person on that team right now? Tell me what other.
Hold on. I'm going to explain you the moment that's really is the detriment and probably contributed to what LeBron James said at that podium or at that presser after the game. They're sitting there soaking, and a teammate comes over to them and says and whispers something to them. They asked that teammate. Now, LeBron could not know exactly what he said, because normally when one guy's doing his interview, they normally bring their teammates out there at the same time. So they asked Russell Westbrook at some point after the game, what did you say to LeBron and Anthony Davis? Russell Westbrook said something to the nature of, I just told him, you know what, man, I got y'all back. I'm down with you. I'm sorry I couldn't be out there on the floor to help you guys. It ain't my fault. I can't control that. I wasn't on the floor with y'all by y'all getting y'all ass whooped. I wish I could have helped y'all. Yeah, you could have helped. You could have helped from the bench and been a better teammate. You could have helped. That's part of the psychology of this. For you to go over to them, and then when they asked him that, he said, "I can't control it. I wish I can be out there, and this. I think I've earned enough to be out there in the closing moments." Oh, really? Okay, maybe so, Russell Westbrook. Right now, that coach is on the hot seat, just like your ass is on the hot seat. That guy's trying to save his job. He's about to get T-rolled. Do you guys understand? The All-Star break is a week, is what, 10 days, 11 days away?
Jimmy, the man
They
had to
gonna
get
roll that dude.
permission. Hold up. The man had to get permission to bench him. He couldn't even bench him on his own. And Mendes said, I'm sensitive. When you and Sonya ain't with me, yeah, I'm sensitive. Just y'all two, though. Everybody else, I'm good, Mendy. So just so you can know, Mendy. But Jimmy, I'm just sitting. I mean, it just amazed me. Don't nobody find nothing wrong with that, Jimmy. Nobody find nothing wrong with LeBron James saying that. The leader of the team saying we not good enough for somebody. So what? Maybe it was a dog whistle that say, man, we need to get somebody else. But what, Jimmy, what can they, you just said they Jimmy, I told y'all in the beginning of the season, y'all got mad at me. Y'all talked about me because I called them the geriatric Lakers. I talked, Chris Charles got mad at me. I said they old as hell. Corey got mad at me. He said, how what you say, man? Yeah. I said that. Kelton know I said it. I didn't know they was going to be this bad, though, Jimmy.
Well, nobody didn't. And guess what, though? They're going to make a move, but this team, understand something.
Jimmy,
Lakers,
what they going to do? What can they do?
They can understand. They have pieces that are tradable. They got to get faster. They got to get faster, and they got to be able to get another. Like they have a Malik Monk. They need a wing or forward that's the equivalent in status or for as productivity wise, potentially as a Malik Monk. You know, they got to get something else, and they got to move some furniture out of the way. Remember, Avery Bradley is supposed to be the answer. He ain't. You know, ain't Buster Great.
Hey, man.
Ain't Buster Great. They just got to get. And guess what? If the playoffs started today, they would still not be in the playoffs because 8, 9. I mean, the 9 and 10 the play-in tournament is not the playoffs. Let's get that straight. But they would be in the hunt.
Hey, somebody help me. Paul Miranda. Tell me what, Paul Miranda, you ain't got I got mine on wax, Paul Miranda. Tell me where you got on wax. Send me the information. Show me the receipts. Jimmy, show me the receipts. What you said about the class of 22. That's all I want to do. Paul, I love you, man. Just show me the receipts because you know I don't remember nothing. So show me the receipt. So back, let me go back. Let me go. Jimmy, I just want a question for y'all. I had to, Paul Miranda, love talking about that 2022 class. Hold up. Jimmy, is there a single Laker who on the roster right now other than them two top 75 guys, right? That could crack the lineup on Phoenix team or on Milwaukee team?
What do you mean?
I'm asking y'all on the feed too.
You say the lineup, you mean the starting
Tell
lineup?
me somebody on the Lakers team that can play and crack the lineup. I mean the rotation.
Yeah.
Tell me one person. Tell me who.
Yeah,
Monk?
Monk can.
That's the only one, right?
No, and Monk can. And guess what? Monk can crack that rotation. And of course, understand Russell Westbrook is not, you just mentioned a while ago about calling guys trash. He's not
I didn't
trash.
call him trash.
Russell Westbrook can play in any rotation in the NBA right now still. It's just that the Lakers are in a sense of urgency.
You didn't hear my question. Maybe y'all let me give you my question. Here, come get it. Maybe y'all didn't hear. Jimmy, you didn't hear my question. I clicked myself off. Good. Back on. What'd I do? Something happened. Oh, let me put myself back on, y'all. Let me put myself back on. All right. Shut me though. Please. Hold on. Oh, I must have unplugged something. Jimmy, can you hear? Just talk, Jimmy. I must have unplugged something.
Yeah. And now, of course, looking at some of the comments, and Rick Brown, we almost closing on out, and he asked a question about shifting gears in regarding to a video that what game when it is, but it involves Silsbee High School, which is in Southeast Texas, about an hour and something away from downtown Houston. The team got the ball, and the player stood in front of his bench, and his 4 teammates surrounded him and made like an oval around that teammate, and they locked arms. So this meant, basically, this is a new modified way to stall the ball. Adam. You in front of your bench by the baseline. You got your 4 teammates locking arms. They made a human chain. And they in an oval where the only way you could get to that person with the ball is if for you to foul one of those other guys. And for you to foul one of those other guys, that means they don't have the basketball. The right type of ref or the wrong type of ref could give you the flagrant or 2 shots in the ball for the team because you're fouling the guy without the ball. Mind you, understand something. In a state like Texas that we do not and have a shot clock in effect, this is one of the reasons why. This is one of the reasons why. So you're going to do this, Adam. It's no way that for a coach to implement that. Now, I understand. I don't know all the facts. If whoever had a video, if any of you guys were there, what was the score at that time? Now, was this team already losing and you want to stall the ball in that fashion? Okay, cool. There you go. You shot your shot. But if this game is early on, just started, 2-0, 4-0, and this is what you do, you know what? I'm thinking about something. That might be the way you can get a shot clock in Texas, because if certain team does that against a certain other team, and they mess around and they lose that way, think about it. How you can't foul them? What are you going to do? Well, you can.
You can't foul the dudes that's around him.
You can.
Yeah.
You can. But guess what's going to happen? So that means you're gonna take that gamble.
Yeah, you can just jump over them dudes and grab him.
Oh man, you can't jump on it.
Yeah, you can.
No, it wasn't that much space. Somebody sends the picture. Anybody have the photo or the video of that game? I don't know.
I don't understand what the hell they talking about. You had the game. It was a live game. You're saying a live game?
Yes.
The other 4 guys surrounded this dude.
You in front of your coach. That means you in front of your bench. Right? And let's say if let's take it and do it like so you get it. Put it where the ghost can get it, right? Understand? We're gonna do it in coach fashion. Right? And what I'm gonna do is
high school. Hey. Y'all love this high school basketball too. Shit,
and
too.
So
now this trash, but keep going. Now this, where my man at? That is trash. But come on, Jimmy.
Now, this right here is what I got. So this is the bench.
Yeah.
And that's what that guy with the ball is the circle, the X with the circle. And you see his teammates formed a chain link around him, and and each 2 of those guys had their feet on the baseline. So that means there's no way for the opponent to get to them to the ball.
There's a way to get to him.
No. That's what you'll see. It was no way to get to him to get to the ball. No way to get to him.
Jimmy, if they had a chain link around it, it's possible to go. It's going to have an opening somewhere. Human bodies are not a wall.
The legs were spread out. You'll see. You'll see, watch when you see the video.
Jimmy, I don't have to see the video. I got freaking common sense. I got common sense.
The circle was that tight.
Well, I can foul the guy in the circle.
Okay, but you just said you can get to him. That's
I can push the guy into the circle into him.
That's a foul.
That's when I want a foul, right?
Okay, so you're going to keep doing it, and what's going to happen?
I don't. So I mean, you just keep doing it.
And then
You
what's
go
going
to
to
the free
happen?
throw line. At least I get the ball back.
Okay.
I love. See, you got to have common sense sometime, man. Slim said, "Go out of bounds and come back in and foul."
Slim, understand something. Slim, if you haven't seen the video, then you would not. You will understand.
Jimmy, what schools was this, Jimmy?
I know one was Silsby. Once again, the way that they were right in front of their bench, and the bench guys were. It was like it was you could. The coaches were standing on the sideline, so you couldn't do that. Watch. This was pre-planned.
Jim.
The only thing they wanted you to foul them. So that means the team had, foul me. Now, guess what? They lost the game anyway, obviously. There we go. Somebody just put the video up there. So here we go. So we can put the video and we can share the screen.
Yeah, you do that. I don't want to do nothing else. I don't know what to have.
On the video. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. This is a Twitter link. And here we go. I'm going to share this. What am I how to share? Let's put this up there.
I just want to share. Oh, I can't sing that. That's right. Share
Here
my
we go.
love. Man, look at Sonya Billings all on the beach, man. Now, I'm going to put that up here. I'm going to put that on the screen. Sonya Billings all on the beach over in Punta Cana. Let me see what you're talking about. Man, I'd have pushed all eight behinds out of bounds.
Yeah, but guess I'm just saying. So you see how that was a tight space. That is tight. Look at those kids on the sideline. That's not even 3 feet,
Jim,
Valley.
Jim.
It's a tight
they didn't have Robert Hatter playing. I'd have put number 4 right there, the little thing, number 4 right there. I'd have pushed him dead in the back of his head and pushed all of them out of bounds. That's what I would have done.
And guess what? Do you notice the color of all 5 of the guys in the white versus the 5
I
of all
don't
the 5
care what
guys
color
in
their
the
ass
room?
was.
And look at the fans and look at the colors of the seats of the bleachers. You could tell probably what
I know them your partners up there. Yeah, them your people up there. I know. I'm looking at them.
All right.
Them some of your people up there.
Now let me play the video. Let's get it.
Right. Look at the old lady in the white hat. Don't do it, Johnny. Don't do it. We're getting our ass whooped by Johnny by 1,000, Johnny.
Ladies passing the ball.
Oh, man. Number 15 would have got put. Oh, yeah. They went out of bounds.
What are they going to do?
So they down by 30. They down by 30, right? You said, Jimmy?
Oh, I see. So now I see what's going on. I see now. So one of those guys that have his back turned has the ball. They're not protecting the guy with the ball. So the way I drew that up, one of those guys that have his back turned has the ball because I'm counting them up. That's 5 guys. Otherwise, it would have been 6 guys on the floor. And this actually happened.
This is why I don't put too much stock in this. Okay, can we get that off the screen?
Oh yeah. I'm done. I'm done with the video. We're done with that.
I'm sorry.
So now that's Silsby and thank you, Rick Brown. That's Lumberton. Well, Lumberton and Silsby, these 2 teams played. Lumberton actually won that district a year ago, and so they have bad blood anyway. Lumberton. What was the final score of that game? I'm curious.
Yeah, man, you know what, man? And then them ignorant ass fans. You see them stupid fans? Don't do it, Billy. They getting their ass whooped, Billy. We got that. Come on, man.
That what they said?
I'm just looking at the lady in the red. Put her back up. You put her back up there. Yeah, I'm putting her back up there. That little one in the red hat on the right. That one right there. Look at her. Look at her. How is that a dude?
They just sitting there passing the ball around.
I don't know what it is, Jimmy. I I don't
Oh,
know
they
what it
was,
is.
oh, I see what it. Oh, I hear the guy on the video.
Hey,
Did you hear the guy on the video?
What'd he
Now,
say?
I just learned something else. He said the guy that's making one of the guys in earshot of the video of the camera explains
He said,
it's not just one guy holding the ball. They're passing the ball. They all have their back, the forward with their back to us. They're passing the ball amongst each other, so that none of them can get a 5-second count. That lets you know just how conspiring.
I got a question. I got where my man at? Donald Hall. And the words of Donald Hall, that's trash. Now, Jimmy, that's trash. Wait a minute.
I'm trying to look at the score.
That's trash, Jimmy. Frank Wright, that's trash. Wow.
Now, this game took
Stephen
place
Woods said he seen it. Hey, Stephen Woods, help me explain to me what the hell. I'm glad we got a coach on. Corey ain't said nothing. We got Stephen Woods. Stephen Woods, explain to me what the Jimmy. Get Stephen. Oh, it's 2:00. I was gonna tell you, get Stephen Woods the number. I want to know what the hell happened, Jimmy. Jimmy, I need somebody. Let Stephen Woods call in right now. I want to understand this, man. You shouldn't have showed me that, Jim. I didn't even know it was 2:00.
Dude, it happened on February the 4th. That was this past Friday when this game took place. Silsbee won the game 61-39. Now, I'm just curious, at what point of the game did this take place? That's what I'm asking you guys. If anybody was there, I'm just really curious because I just want to know, was this at the very beginning of the game or was it at the very end of the game? You know, or was it in the middle of the game? I mean, at what point did this take place? You know,
Corey crazy. I'm messing with Corey.
Stephen Woods says they are stalling. I mean, obviously,
listen,
we know that.
We know they're doing something, right? We know they're doing something. But how is it going to help them win the game? What were they trying to do?
That's what I'm saying, Howard. I'm wondering if the score might have been 2-0. They might have got the opening tip, hit a bucket. They're up 2-0. Get Silsbee go miss. They get a rebound, and then they go and do this. That's what I'm wondering. I'm just trying to get if you guys let me know.
Oh, that's a good one, Kevin.
Okay.
I don't know if this is true, but I'm putting it up there, Kevin Lewis. That makes sense. That's why that little dude was saying, hold the ball. Hold it. Okay.
Now, the score the first time they played was 123.
All right, I'm with that.
No, to 62, not to 40. 123 to 62. So this is
Jimmy, I'm with that then. I ain't mad at them people no more. I'm sorry, people. Y'all ain't trash no more. I apologize to the people, okay? I understand y'all didn't want that whooping. Y'all, Jimmy, that's what Malcolm X used to say, by any means necessary.
And
thank you, Kevin Lewis. I love Kevin Lewis. Kevin Lewis is the winner today. Hold on. This for Kevin Lewis right here. Hold on. For my homeboy, Kevin Lewis.
And of course, Jalen Warren said that was indeed to start the game off. And he said this type of stuff goes on all the time down in Southeast Texas.
Wow.
These type of tactics. Stephen Woods, he's a high school coach. He says he's seen that actually before. This is my first time actually seeing that type of stall implemented because you got to realize think about it. The time and effort that it takes you to put that into place and get those guys.
Jimmy, that man, look at Barry McDonald, man. Jimmy did this stuff his own yesterday, y'all. And Jimmy, I ain't never used it because I promise you.
That's my Diddy look right there.
I did it one time. Kevin Freeman said, man, I'm dizzy, man. We put that up there, I'm dizzy. So I don't put moving objects too much in the background. But since you liked it yesterday, I said, let me do it for Jimmy today. But Jimmy, I'm just sitting there laughing. Barry McDonald.
They let you know that background lets you know how good your internet is. So if it starts to trickling behind me, you need to go and reboot or something. You got
we're gonna leave that thing on there. We're gonna leave that thing on there. I like it.
Yeah, we good to go.
But
so that's
Kevin Freeman. See, I wouldn't look good in it, Jimmy. Go on.
Frank White say, Woods, we should have done that against Hightower last year when we was up in the fort. Wow. somebody's going to use this.
Hey, man, don't do that, man.
No, I'm just saying, watch. Somebody's going to do this, and it's going to be detrimental to a team this year. I'm willing to bet that this is not the last time that we will have seen this type of stall tactic in a game in Texas. Just watch. And know what happens? When it happens to the right or the wrong person, the team that is, watch how the cries start to get elevated. See, nobody want to pay attention to this because you know what? Think about it. The racial lines from Silsbee and Lumberton, the history between those schools. Some people might say, oh, they deserve that. Or they going to get, okay, so stay out of it. Sit it out. Just watch.
Jimmy,
this is going to happen again.
I don't care what y'all said. If somebody beat me by 1,000 the last time, I'm not ready to go let them do. I ain't mad at that coach no more. I'm sorry. I'm not mad at that.
60. They only beat them by 60.
Jimmy, that's a lie. But that man said by 60. Man, I don't know. Hey, I don't know where y'all come from. 60 ain't normal, Jimmy.
That's not their largest defeat of the year.
I know, but I ain't mad at the coach no more. Coach, I'm with you, man. I'm with you, coach. I call y'all. I call you out of the name, coach. I apologize, coach. Me and coach, I'm good, man. I'm with coach, man. Hell no. I'm gonna figure out a way. I'm gonna say titty cup, I give up. Something. I'm not gonna beat by 60. Get the hell out of here. There's gonna be a fight or something in that joint.
Now, lastly, speaking of high school news, before we get ready to land this plane, on yesterday, I gave you guys the news about Westfield High School and the playing of an ineligible student athlete. And here's the deal: they had a meeting yesterday.
Okay.
Because Westfield volunteered, they call it self-reported themselves. Well, somebody gave them up, but
they quit being a hater, man. Quit being a hater.
I mean, but they self-reported them. They beat the punch.
Yeah.
And told the folk, hey, yo, I know it's coming through. I know her. We had a guy. This is what happened. So here's the deal. Westfield may not have to forfeit 6 games as reported yesterday.
Okay.
They met. The administration met on yesterday, and they met with a Zoom or whatever with the UIL to discuss it, and because there's a discrepancy on the rule. High school coaches, you're watching right now, you can help decipher this already. Does the rule state whether you cannot? Remember, this is a kid who did not make the qualifying grades the last term or whatever. The last 3 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever it is. Is the rule states you can't play him, or he can't sit on the bench at all, or he can't sit on the bench and be dressed out. So this is the thing, because the young man only played in about 3 games.
That's enough.
You see,
all it takes is
one. No. I'm just saying. But what about the other 3 games? Is 6 games and it's total that we're talking about.
Just take the 3 games.
No, but that's what they're going to decide tomorrow. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So at first it was like, okay, so that means you can actually, but then here's the thing.
That means you can sit on the bench.
That's what I'm saying.
We used to say that rule: when you don't see the guy sitting on the bench, that means he done flunked.
That now you see that's where they are. Okay. Might feel empathy towards Westfield High School, and like I said, they're going to forfeit something. At least case scenario, it would be 3 games. At the worst case scenario, 6 games. Either case, Westfield, they played last night. They beat Eisenhower. They went from remember. So what we did on the website, the records has been readjusted because there's no formal decision has been rendered until Friday. Today is Wednesday. So it's 2 more days before they're going to decide on this. Westfield has 2 games left. They have to play at Aldine Davis on Friday. Then they play a Spring, I think, at home for senior night in the last game of the regular season. So
how do we prevent that, Jim? Coaches, how do we prevent something like that? I don't think it would happen to Stephen Woods, because he He's so thorough. I watched him. He's so thorough about stuff like that. How do that kind of stuff slip through the cracks? See, yeah, Jimmy, I know you reporting the news. You know how I am. I want to know how in the hell can we stop that from happening? How? Come on, coaches. Come on, man. How does that happen? If your ass fail, you can't play. I don't want him on the team, no way. I don't even want him to do. I told y'all, that flunking broke my heart a couple years, Jimmy. And you know them years they broke my heart. We trying to get ready to go. I mean, I guess this school hadn't been to the that many rounds before. And then we find out 5 dudes, 2 starters and 5 dudes can't play when my son played in high school. We go to a round that they ain't never been for extra. 5 dudes flunked. They couldn't come to they had to come to the game. They couldn't do nothing with the team. So I don't know the rules, but come on, coaches. How about the player being selfish and not saying anything? He knew he failed. I ain't think about that.
That's coming
but the
from
coach
a high
is
school
supposed
coach.
to monitor that, though, Jimmy. Players ain't, man, you gonna.
Normally, it's the assistant coaches at the larger schools that an assistant coach, that is his duty or their duties is to go and do grade checks and monitor those kids. Now, at the smaller schools, it's hands-on, one size fits all when it comes to those coaches. So that's the thing. That's the thing that
No, man. I tell the coach, see, the coach for Westfield need to be watching this damn show. See, that's why y'all evidently we don't have no Westfield people on the show, Jimmy.
You say watching it for in what fashion?
Because he would have known this, Jimmy.
Understand.
We've been talking about this for years.
Understand what I'm saying? I just say if the assistant coach at most large schools is one assistant, that's their responsibility. How about if that assistant told you that he did it and he checked and everything is good and it ain't? That's what I'm saying.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. I'm looking at this who I'm gonna go by. This dude right here. He said, I do not allow my sister to check no grades for my varsity player. I do it myself.
What that coach at Westfield does.
Well, guess what?
I'm
he
just telling
need to
you,
be watching the show right now. That's all I'm telling you, Jimmy.
So that's I'm just saying though, sometimes you delegate some things out if you're trying to breed some coaches to get experience on how to run a program. So you let them do certain things that a head coach would be in charge of doing. So that way, otherwise they won't know what it all encompasses as being a coach. I'm just saying. So
I don't expect the kid to come and say, Coach, I flunked. I can't play. I don't expect that. I wouldn't have did it as a kid. So I don't expect that. I ain't gonna expect nothing out of nobody.
Curtis Stewart's coming up there. There's another coach, Curtis Stewart. He says something. He was an assistant coach, and he says, as an assistant coach,
okay,
right?
Okay,
that was my duty to check grades and set up tutoring as needed. The registration office usually gives you a list, and these are different coaches and that are from the high school ranks.
Curtis, you were thorough. Curtis, that's why I'm saying Westfield, y'all somebody need to tell. I know he know now, but that's why y'all just can't assume people know this stuff. Everybody got to know. Man, we can't. That shouldn't happen. Jimmy, we always tell the kids, let's control the controllables. That thing that could be controlled. We can control that. That can be controlled. We had a damn team. 5 people flunked out. 2 starters. And they expect us to go to state and win state. Freaking believable.
Donald Hall said, I would think most schools have a compliance officer or director. This ain't college, Donald Hall.
Man, come on. Donald Hall. Hey, Donald Hall been drinking over. Donald had him a sip. You've been hanging out. Hey, this is really his midday sports happy hour. He done had him a sip or something right now.
I know this ain't. It don't work like that, man. It's just that fortunately, that this thing got caught before they played the game last night. Because once again, they were right on the cusp, possibly, of missing out. And I remember this happening. I remember this happening back in 2007 to 2008, one of those seasons. And there was a head coach at Nimitz High School. Nimitz High School had been kicking the ass, Haller. They had three teammates, three little guards. They call themselves the Three Amigos. I think I might have gave them that nickname. You know, it's not like the first time, but probably from off the TV shows. And Nimitz High School was kicking. They were kicking the ass. They were one of the favorites that could have went to state out of this region. They get to the playoffs and they realize a similar thing had happened. They didn't do grade checks. They got an eligible player that was playing, and they had to forfeit all the district games. And that means they were the playoff game. They couldn't even play the playoff, if I'm not mistaken. So anybody, if you guys remember that was back, I think the head coach's name was Randy Gilmer back at the Nimitz High School. He ended up resigning. I mean, I don't think he coached again. Didn't have a head coaching gig again. And Nimitz basically hadn't been the same ever since. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's. Oh, and Stephen Wood said it happened at the coach at Eisenhower too, not the current coach, but the previous coach. Yeah, it happened at Eisenhower too. So that's 2 times in that district. So now that, of course, they've changed athletic directors, I think maybe twice since then as well. But that's it, guys. We
This weekend, y'all, don't forget to come and join me at the Alumni Day, TSU Alumni Maroon Day. Come hang out with me on Saturday. Some of y'all can go over there to Memphis game, but come over here and hang out with the TSU game too. I'm gonna be at TSU. I'm with TSU. I'm with the HBCU now, Jim. I know you over there said this. I know. Hey, y'all, under his breath, he over there said this. I already know you. You ain't no good. But guess what? But yeah, come over there, man. We're gonna the game start. I think y'all. I don't know exactly when the time the girls start first. It's early. I think the girls start at 1 and the boys at 2:30, something like that. Girls, just get there. Just get there, and then if you can't, all right. If you go to the Memphis game, this is what I want you to do. Go get the KTSU app and listen to me and Chatterbox on there. On the KTSU, so you can know what's going on in both games. All right? This Saturday, Maroon out. Get you some Maroon. Jim, I got to go find me some Maroon, man. I got to go get me some today. But what else you got, man?
Hey, say, you know what?
What?
You know, I'm gonna bring out another can. You know what? That's a good can. That's a fresh can right there, guy.
I said, Jimmy, I ain't even mad. I ain't worried about it. So, yeah.
It's one of them good cans. It don't expire to May of 2023.
Yeah.
Y'all remember this right here, guy.
But, Jimmy, you didn't go to that school. So, guess what? You can't bring out a cast or whoop or nothing. You didn't go to that school. Let them play TSU then. Now, how about that?
They don't want to play TSU no more. It got too scary. It got too scary a couple of times. TSU got up in their butt one time now. Don't get it twisted. That's too nervous. But anyway, guys, it's that time. Slide down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing on this Women Rock Wednesday. I want to thank everybody for tuning into the Chop Shop. Please share the show on your way out the door if you hadn't done so already. Once again, share the show to your timelines, share the show to your groups, share the show to your social media platforms, and help us in strengthening our fingerprint on the World Wide Web. If you're on the Facebook feed right now, we invite you over to the YouTube page as Chop Shop HTX and subscribe to our YouTube page if you haven't done so already. Do us a favor. It only takes 2 seconds. Hit the button to subscribe, and you will be able to help us, once again, strengthen in numbers. Turn our fingers into the fists of the Chop Shop. But anyway, for Robert Haller, this is Jim Hicks, and it is time to slide down Dino's back. You guys know how we do it, and we get up out of here. See you in 22 hours. Peace. We up out of here. Chop Shop.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop talking sports talk, we live in the chop shop. We in the chop shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the chop shop. We in the chop shop. We live in the chop shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the chop shop.